Hi, Linda Bowen here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is 61 in my wow stamping moments as I showcase several wow moments with a little notebook and our glimmer paper. So let's get started. I have just bought inexpensive composition books from the dollar store. My favorite store. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my Project Life corner rounder and also the Under the Tree specialty paper, designer series paper. This is a craft paper. It is a heavier cardstock, and I'm just going to put a lot of snail on this. I could use my sticky strip or my fast fuse, but for the video I'm just going to be using that snail. So I've got the front of my cover over. I'm going to slide that book over, or flip that book over, I guess I should say. And I'm going to punch the corners on the other side. Again, very generous with my snail. I will be featuring these as a craft that I will be selling at the Cleveland IX Center during the Christmas Connection. Want to check out my calendar for the dates on that. I'm going to bring in my Dazzling Details glimmer paper, our tree punch, and I apologize right now. I am hearing they are on back order as I'm filming, but hopefully by the time this video airs, we will have that issue squared away. I'm going to punch 3 of the trees, and I'm also going to do 3 stars. This is with the itty bitty punch pack. And get my 3 stars here. The next thing I want to do is these trees are very uniform in size. So what I am going to do, I'm going to do what I call a fishing technique. Not sure what it's really called, but what I have done is taken a scrap piece of cardstock, going to put that tree on my fish line, and it allows me to feed it back through my tree punch. And so I'm going to punch again, and now from the same tree punch I have a different size tree, and I'm going to do that one more time. So that way, in a forest, all trees are not the same side. They're not created equally. So I'm going to do the same thing with my trees. So I'm going to punch them. Now I have 3 different sizes of trees. Just going to bring in a little scrap piece of paper. I'm going to put those glimmer trees on my paper. And my next wow moment is I am going to take my Blendabilities. They're marker when you use them on rough surfaces like your glimmer paper or your rhinestones. They will damage the tip over time. I'm going to just snap them together like so, but I find that I just have one set that I just use for blending embellishments. So now I'm taking that glimmer paper and adding color to it. So whether you use the silver glimmer paper or the Dazzling Details like I am using, you can color it with your Blendabilities and get whatever color you're working on. So I've used the Old Olive. Next, what I'm going to do is go in with the brown. This is from my Flesh Tones, and do the stem. But I've got glimmering trees. And for the star themselves, I'm going to use the Cherry Cobbler. With the Blendabilities over time, your lighter shade in your pack is going to run out of ink, and so that is when I start using the two darker shades to use those for my embellishments. Because I've lost my lighter one, I can use the two darker ones for, like I said, the rhinestones or the glimmer paper. See, I missed some of the green, so just going to go in with that. Going to bring back in that little composition book. I'm going to take my biggest tree and just add snail, but I want to add dimensionals to my two smaller trees so that they will pop out. I'm going to release that and just put them at different angles. They don't have to be straight, because in the forest trees grow every which way. So just going to do that. I'm going to bring in those stars, and I'm going to use glue dots for those. So let me find my end of my glue dots and put my 3 stars on. Oops, guess I didn't grab a glue dot. I'll push down and get that. So there you have a very inexpensive gift for all those people that you need to give just a little something to with sparkle. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you real soon.